All right, guys, this is going to be another Vod review guide. I'm going to be Vod reviewing one of my own games this game, and it's going to be kind of like also like a guide for this new comp that's gaining popularity. It's Morgana Reroll, where you play Bastion frontline. And I played it this game and I did pretty well with it. So I'm going to talk through my thought process this game, and hopefully you can learn something from this. So the portal is Scuttle Puddle. Got a Rengar Orb. Rengar Orbs nowadays not that valuable. I think you want to look and make 10 gold here. I think the hold tier will be, you can hold a double Nidalee and try to play for Nitro, or you can just like not pick up Nitro units and hold like Vi, Jax for some frontline. But all these units are pretty mid. You definitely want to make 10 gold here though, so you probably have to sell Rengar. So we have a sword chain, you know, no direction yet, no units, no pairs. We only have a Nidalee pair, but okay. So here we have a little bit of direction. We have Kog'Maw pair, Kindred pair, and an Alistar and Vi pair. So I'm probably thinking about playing Vanguard Marksman from this spot. Sword tier chain. So I think in my head, I'm thinking about, I'm going to play Vanguard Marksman and slam Vow and play around sword. That's the game plan right now. We don't like patience as a virtue here. It's Scuttle Puddle. We have enough money. Lunch money is like, I think it's bugged or something, and it's also not that good. So we just roll lunch money as well. You know, item grab bag and table scraps are both item augments. So is over encumbered. I want to roll the middle here to get one more option. This patch branching out I think is pretty good because like a lot of most of the emblems are pretty good, so you can't really have any misses. And here I hit a Bastion emblem, which is pretty interesting. With Bastion emblem, I think the best comp to play is definitely Morgana Reroll. So I have two Morganas here. I have a tier. I have so in this comp you want blue buff Gunblade on Morgana. Plus, if you have a Bastion emblem, you want to put Bastion emblem on Morgana. So I'm half of Gunblade, half of blue buff. So here you want to make sure that you like 3 loss into neutrals, or like you want to 3 loss into carousel so you can get carousel prio. So you want to make sure you don't want to win a single fight here, because you absolutely need the tier or rod from carousel, or else you can't really play the game. So you need to scatter around and actually like make your board super weak. The board is pretty simple. It's just Morgana, and you play 4 to 6 Bastions, and you build it up with Dynamo. Play Elise, play Jhin, play MF, play Aurora late game. Holding the Bastions here. Still, I think I'm going to scout here and make sure I lose to the weakest people. So I go ahead and I take out the Bastions, I'm pretty sure, and play a weaker board. Because like, even this board is probably not going to kill units anyways. So it doesn't, like, you don't have to play, like, it doesn't, like, playing this board doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to get like 3-0'd, 4-0'd anyways. So might as well play a weaker board. I'm pretty AFK on stage 2, so I'm going to go ahead and like 2x it for now. Because stage 2, I'm probably just sacking. All right, making sure I lose here. I go tier on carousel. Complete the blue buff. 3 cost tier, 2 cost rod. Go for the tier. If I missed blue buff here, I would just go for rod and complete the Gunblade. If I missed tier and rod, probably just go belt to make Sunfire Cape or something. Complete the chain item. Okay, so you know how I'm holding like this Alawi and Shyvana? I've recently learned that like for this comp, you actually don't need to hold the Alawi and the Shyvanas yet, because on level 5, you actually want to play 2 Bastions only with 3 Dynamo if possible. Like you want to play Jhin and Elise. You absolutely need Dynamo on this Morgana, or else Morgana's not that good. So technically you don't have to hold the Shyvana Alawi if it costs you econ. Just hold the Jax and I mean, you want to hold Poppy and +1 Bastion. So like either Jax, Alawi, or Shyvana. So over here, I want to make this Morgana, but I want to make sure I still lose. Honestly, this is probably a misplay because I probably beat the Cypher guy anyway, so I can actually like, well, I make 50 gold here anyways. I decided not to pick up the Shyvana because like I don't want to lose 1 gold for Shyvana to hold Shyvana pair here. All right, here pretty easy, pretty standard 1 cost reroll comp. You just roll to like 30 gold here on 4 cost on level 4 odds. Pick up the Jaxes, pick up the Morganas and all the Bastions. So here, technically, I can sell like the Alawi or the Shyvana. Okay. My gold orb was like gold, so here I need to like roll down for Morgana 3. I don't actually need to be holding these Gallios, actually. I should be holding the Jins. I can't get like stun locked here. I have to like roll super hard. Yeah. Okay, so I mean I slammed the blue buff, I slammed the Bastion on Morgana. So the thing about Bastion emblem is that like not only does it make your unit a Bastion, but it also has a secondary effect where you gain 20% of your armor MR as AP. So because you play a lot of Bastions, in this comp, you actually end up getting like almost like a Rabadon's worth of AP plus the defensive traits. So Bastion emblem on Morgana is like Gigabis. All right, let's slow it down during augment selection. So here, I don't really like clockwork. I don't really like one attack speed. Crown Guarded. I can take Crown Guarded and put it on Poppy, but I think I'd rather take the components here. Cloning facility is also pretty decent, I think. You can just clone Morgana. So here, I think I take Bow for red buff. Bow. Complete the red buff. Get the anti-heal. And here I keep rolling. I get Poppy 3. I think I save up 50. Yeah. So Poppy 3 is actually pretty important in this comp because Poppy 3 throws throws her shield at the corner. Like look at this fight. Poppy will throw a shield at Jhin and look how much damage it does. Boom. Jin's like almost dead. And if you pair it with like Elise and Morgana, you can actually snipe the backline a lot. So Poppy is actually pretty good in this comp. So over here I slam Steadfast. But I'm pretty sure Bramble is probably correct. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. I'm pretty sure Bramble's correct because the chain is like pretty dead. If I'm going to slam red buff here, chain cannot be Sunfire, so it's kind of dead. And then the glove could be like a backline item. Bramble is like pretty mid. Bramble is pretty mid if you're playing vertical bastions, but it's actually not that bad on Poppy because it makes her shield do more damage. So I get the Morgana 3 here. My spot's actually really good. Morgana 3, Poppy 3 already. And then now I just push levels for 6 Bastions. Very easy. I go for Rod on Carousel for Gunblade. If I miss Gunblade, I'll probably go for whatever's the best chain item here. Probably Bramble. I mean, Scout the Lobby, Bramble, or Gargoyle is like very mid. There's just not a lot of good, like, the best chain items in Bastions is Steadfast and Sunfire. And then I don't need Sunfire here, so like, and I already have Steadfast. So that's why I feel like Bramble is probably correct. We can speed it up now. I guess like Vow is fine, right? Vow is okay because it gives you a shield. All right, Rod and Shyvana, very good. Okay, nice. Also gives me a Shyvana 2 here, which is pretty good. And I think I just level here for 6 Bastions. Put the Gunblade on Morgana. And I just red buff the Elise. I want a 2-streak. I want to protect my 2-streak here, so I level here. And if I win, I can make 20. It's a pretty expensive level, but it's Scuttle Puddle, so we recover our econ pretty quick. And, you know, 4-streaking into neutral here is very, very good. Sell the Jaxes for 20. Jax 3 is kind of fake. All right, so now we basically just level and play, get Elise 2, play like another Dynamo, get in like Sejuani Renekton to cap out. This comp is very, very strong because Morgana is like overtuned for a 1 cost and Elise is overtuned for a 3 cost. So it just kind of abuses that. And then the Gunblade healing for Morgana with the Bastions is like incredibly OP. Poppy 3 is like kind of slept on. They just buffed Alawi and Shyvana. Sejuani's OP, and they also buffed Renekton. So, a lot of units in this comp just got buffed. Okay, so this bow definitely wants to be Shiv, right? Because I don't have Shred yet. If I can get a tier. Okay, I got a tier, so this, like, you just go do the items one by one. It's like mandatory Shiv, so you just slam the Shiv first. I think here, what are the possible slams here? I can go Crown Guard, Poppy, Edge of Night Poppy, which is probably not correct. Sunfire, I don't need because I have red buff already. So it's Crown Guard, Poppy here, or another Steadfast. But I want to slam like, it could be like double Steadfast, Gunblade, Elise here. But I don't really want 2 Gunblades. I'm kind of eyeing the JG Elise here. So I think I wanted to go JG Elise into Sterak's. Because Sterak's is actually like a budget tank item. But Sterak's also gives a shield. So the shield is good for Bastions. And also I can transfer to Renekton later. So I wanted to slam Sterak's here. And I remember here, I slip up and I accidentally slam Sunfire Cape. But, you know, it's not really a big deal because like Sunfire gives max HP still, so it's not terrible. And I get to play around Sword, which is, yeah, here I mess up, but I get to play around sword for like a last Elise item or like an MF item or renekton item. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter here. Here, I don't need Pandora's Bench. I already hit everything. I take Item Collector here because I have Replication, and I feel like the HP from Item Collector is pretty good. But I feel like, now looking back, I'm pretty sure the Glass Cannon one is also pretty good. A Glass Cannon backup. Like, Glass Cannon is pretty good on Morgana, and I just heal back up with Gunblade. As you can see, I'm still winning every single fight in Scuttle Puddle. And then look at this guy's board. He's playing 4 Vanguard, 4 Marksman, Leona 2, Aphelios 2, and he just gets cleared. Okay, honestly, he didn't get cleared. It was pretty close, but I still won. So this comp is extremely strong. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to roll here for Galio 2 at least too. Because I'm on a 6 streak and I'm level 8 and it's pretty... Like, I don't want to go 9 before at least 2 Galio 2. So it's kind of a misplay that I didn't roll here. Cleared again. 7 streak. I don't know about you guys, but this comp seems broken to me. I think the key factors in this comp is like Bastion +1 makes this comp way better. And you want to make sure you have blue buff, Gunblade, and anti-heal. So it's kind of like item specific. You also want Shred. So you kind of have to high roll items. I think this comp is really good in Scuttle Puddle because you can hit your board really fast and get the items you want, right? So here I roll for Elise Galio. Maybe fish for a Sedge. Okay, hit the Elise Galio and I can stop rolling. I play the Cyber Boss here to make my Poppy tankier. And then I slam the BT because, you know, BT is honestly probably one of the best sword tank items, especially in Bastions. Because it gives you a shield. So, do I win here? So, yeah, I win this again. I just beat a Cypher Catch out. Insane. Also, this comp is like so easy to play. Just Bastion's Dynamo. Like, it's so easy. Sunfire red buff. Oh, so apparently my chat is spamming Z3, so... Unfortunately, somebody got Z3 on stage 4. And at this point, I think we're playing for second. All right, well, stage 5, 64 HP, like 9 streak. Everybody is dying, and I'm just cruising here. When I hit my Poppy 3, Morgana 3, I'm just cruising. So here, I think I'm looking for my last Elise item, and I can take red buff or Shiv off. Probably Shiv. Because Elise is pretty good at playing red buff. This guy's board is pretty weak. I should beat him. TF2, Draven 2. Poppy here doing 4.7k. Wow, Poppy's kind of broken. Poppy's like secret broken. All right, well, I level here, get the Morgana, just play the Morgana, and then now I think I want to go 10. But I'm pretty sure because I'm playing for second, I should probably dig here for Sejuani, Renekton, Aurora. I fight the Z3 player. Dej. I think here I decide to roll because I know I can't win the game. Do I? Maybe I roll next turn. Here my... Okay, the Z hit my MF. It's fine. I think I end up losing this. And yeah, I mean, I need to roll. Still kind of surprised I lost the Z1 though. All right, what items do I need here? Adaptive. Okay. Oh, double Aurora shot plus Renekton. Very good. I mean, I end up high rolling so hard here. Sedge 2. Aurora pair. Aurora 2. GG's. 6 Dynamo. Oh no, 4 Dynamo, 6 Bastion. Transfer items to Aurora. And I have adaptive for backline. And I eventually want to get the BT on Renekton here. And now I want to econ up and just roll for Renekton 2. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, oh, we're playing for a top 2 here. And then the first place player has 54 HP. And then Phoenix is guaranteed win out. So there's a slight chance we can go second here, but we need to get very lucky here. Also, like, now that we don't have Cyber Boss, maybe it's transfer items to Sejuani. Because Poppy's not doing that much damage anymore. We rotate into Z3 again. I'm getting tilted Vod Reviewing. Okay, so here we get 2 items. We want to look for maybe 3 item Renekton, another real tank item on Sejuani, put the BT on Renekton, maybe like a third Elise item. Oh, 6 Elise. We can go for Elise 3. I think I'd roll here for Elise 3 because 10 is too far. BT Renekton, and here I can go Archangels. Elise is pretty good, and then Val Sedge. Perfect. Throwing in the Kabuko, staying above. Oh, I overrolled, I guess, because I want to stay above 10 here, ideally. Okay, now we're fighting the JJ Chen guy, and this is the fight that decides. This is gonna be the fight that decides top 2 here. If I beat JJ Chen, then he loses to Zed, and then we get top 2. But if I lose to him, then I'm 3rd. So we need a hard position for him. Sejuani, same side as Aphelios. He stopped his Aphelios last second, which is good from him. But with this anti-Sedge positioning, it's hard for me to stun his backline anyways. Sejuani almost cast twice, and then yeah, we end up beating him. Now, basically, the game is over. We just go 2nd here to Phoenix. But I as you can see from this game, you know, Morgana reroll. If you ever get Bastion, if you ever have like a Morgana 2 with like a tier and like Bastion crest or Bastion emblem, just call Morgana and Deafen. This comp is still pretty good without Bastion. It's definitely still playable without Bastion. You would want blue buff, Gunblade, and like an anti-heal on Morgana, like Morello or red buff. And then you eventually want to transfer that to like Elise or Aurora. Get like a real damage item on Morgana, like Rabadon or something. But you play it the same way, and except you just don't have the Bastion +1, so you just have like -1, like no fawn basically. That's why Bastion is so good. And then you try to cap your board with Renekton and Aurora. Pretty easy. And hope you guys learned this new comp and try it out in your games, and let me know if you succeed with it. Peace.